Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. So thanks for joining. And this video is about a Zebec, the ZBCN update. So this is the Zebec Network token unlock. Will it crash the ZBCN or send it higher? So the next token unlock, or the last one, is March 15. I think, just double checking here. Yeah, March 16, 13 days. So we're trying to see how will it affect the price. So there's a lot of people talking about it. Plus the super app update. The super app AMA is tomorrow, but we'll get into the token unlock first. So let's turn on the spotlight and see what we can see. So this is Zebec. Sorry, this is Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown is the official sponsor of the BTM Crypto News Network, and Caleb and Brown self-custodies crypto. So if you are new to the crypto market and are wanting to get into crypto, you can use Caleb and Brown because they do self-custody your crypto. And the way things are going, be careful on those exchanges, because if things fall apart, they might try to lock your crypto up or keep you from selling it when the price moves. But thanks for joining. Caleb and Brown gives you a one-on-one broker, so you talk to the same person all the time, and you do get a 24/7 human expert. So you do get someone to help you, guide you along the crypto journey. So shout out to Caleb and Brown and helping you along your crypto journey. And we'll get to the bubbles real quick, but there's a quick video from Ronnie, which was the Crypto Goon, but now it is Ronnie Trades. So let's play this real quick about the unlocks.
2026 are my trades. I have a net profit of over $99,000, 85.2%. Zebec Network, and shout out to all the Zebecians that have been weathering the storm. This month, March 2026, Zebec Network is doing their final token unlock and flooding Zebec with supply. So as you can see here, fully distributed by March 2026. The final scheduled token unlock is set for March 2026. 4 years after the original token introduction. This milestone marks the conclusion of early stage token allocations and reflects Zebec Network's transition into a more mature, utility-driven phase of the network. Now, essentially what they are referring to is the phase where they move into deflationary tokenomics. Now, just checking out the price, Zebec Network is sort of different in the sense, just like a lot of altcoins, it doesn't really react to traditional fundamentals. And I understand, I know a lot of people love Zebec Network, and every time that they have great news, the price goes down. And this is actually something that I have been taking advantage of. You can actually see this tracker on my website at the Black Line Society. But just to show it to you, so January 2026 to February 2026 are my trades. I have a net profit of over $99,000, 85.2% win rate. Now, Zebec Network was one of the most traded cryptocurrency over in the Discord, and I made $37,000 off of it over the past 2 months. And the reason why I was able to do that was because I understand the patterns that it makes, and also that every time they come out with great news, for some reason, Zebec Network goes down. Okay. Now, with this token unlock and the flooding of the supply, which when you flood supply, that causes a dilution of the demand. And generally, you'll see cryptocurrencies go down because of it. Now, Zebec Network currently is going sideways. Okay. Now, we over at the Black Lion Society, we can make money from this. Absolutely. We don't need a strong direction like this. We can make money from it. Even though we've been making money from this move, and we made money from this larger move here on these wicks. But essentially, what I'm waiting for is a breakout. Okay. I'm waiting for it to decide a larger move in one direction. Now, what direction that is, it doesn't matter because, over here we make money going both ways, which, just showing you this allows me to take this $37,000 and roll it in and buying the coins. Okay. Using, this money didn't come from my hard-earned income. This came from pulling liquidity from the market. Zebec Network, and shout out to all the Zebecians that have been weathering the storm. This month, March 2026, Zebec Network is doing their final token unlock and flooding Zebec with supply. So as you can see here, fully distributed by March 2026. The final scheduled token unlock is set for March 2026, 4 years after the original token introduction. This milestone marks the conclusion of early stage token allocations.
So shout out to Ronnie Trades and that update for Zebec and the token unlocks, and he is 1,000% correct. For some weird reason, whenever there is a Zebec update, the price goes down. Generally in the crypto market, every time there is updates, the price goes up. I'm not sure why, but for Zebec, some weird reason, the price is going down. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. What up, Silver Days? What's going on, fam? Let me check something real quick. What up, Silver Days? BTM Crypto News Network. What up? Fire. So on the crypto bubbles, we'll go to the bubbles real quick and hit the numbers as we usually do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit your main man up with a super chat. Looks like AIXBT is up 23.8%. Jasmine's up 1.8. Ton Coin is up 1.1. Jupiter's up 1.4. ICP is up 0.9. XDC is up 6.7. Hash flow is up 2.2. And that appears to be all that's currently up. Gala is down 1.9. Injective is down 2.7. Sorry about that. Let me see. Why is it? Okay, I'm tripping. Let me see. So Bitcoin, XPR network is down 2.5 on the day, down 0.1 on the hour, down 3%, up 3% on the week, down 12% on the month, and down 51.3 on the year. So that's another question. People are saying, is there a recession on the way? So is now a good time to buy deeper in, or should we sell and wait? And I would say now is a good time to start to dollar cost average in just to figure out what's going on in the geopolitical climate. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Back to the bubbles. So Algorand's down 3.4. Cron, this is crypto.com's tokens down 0.8. Sui is down 3.3. Render's down 2.7. OKB's down 1.9. Pi is down 1%. BitTensor Tau is down 3.2 on the day, down 0.9 on the hour, up 7.2 on the week, down 3.5 on the month, and down 38.7 on the year to $180.63. Polymesh is down 3.4. POW is down 2.2. Ethereum Classic is down 4.1. AVAX is down 0.9. Zcash is down 0.5 on the day, 0.4 on the hour, down 10.3 on the week, 27.2 on the month, and up 481 on the year. Link is down 2.9. ICP is actually up. Stronghold's down 3.9 on the day, 0.4 on the hour, 4.7 on the week, down 22% on the month, and down 55.9% on the year to the 005. Qual Network's down 13%. Metal is down 0.2. Monero is down 0.5. Venus XVS is down 0.9. Prime is down 2.4. Osmosis is down 3.2. Alchemy Pay is down 1%. Bitcoin CV is down 3.4. Ondo's down 3%. Near's down 1.1. Arbitron is down 0.5. World Mobile Tokens down 1.1 on the day, down 0.2 on the hour, down 13.4 on the week, down 8.2 on the month, and down 69.3 on the year. So I don't know if it is the geopolitical climate on this one or if it is FUD, but as soon as they made the announcements, the price started going down. So I don't know. I don't know if it is FUD or if it's just bad timing or what. But it seems like they should be going up. So I don't know. But they're at 6 cents. XLM is down 4.7. Flare is down 2.2 on the day, 0.6 on the hour, unchanged on the week, down 7.7 on the month, down 48.6 on the week. Casper's down 5. Solana's down 3.5. XNO's down 4.1. World Liberty Financials down 4.2 on the day, 0.6 on the hour, 6.1 on the day, 21.1 on the month. XCN's down 0.5. Canton Network is down 1.2 on the day, 0.1 on the hour, 1.8 on the week, down 8.5 on the month. Swarm's down 1.6. Trump token is down 4% on the day, 0.5 on the hour, up 0.8 on the week, down 17.7 on the month, and down 73.5 on the year to $3.39. Helium's down 3.1. SQD's down 2.2. Cardano's down 6.3. HBAR's down 2.3. Bitcoin Cash is down 1.1. Nexo's down 1.2. CVX is down 1.8. Telecoin's down 2.4. Safe is down 2.5. XRP's down 3% on the day, 0.5 on the hour, 0.1 on the week, 14.5 on the month, and 43.5 0.5 down on the year to $1.35. Swarm is down 1.6. Bear is down 7.2. Algorand is down 3.8. FET is down 3.2. Aerodrome Financial, it's been up and down, is down 1.5. Nero's down 2.3. Quant is down 1.7. Theta is down 2.8. Pith is down 3.5. Dash is down 4.2. Radium is down 3%, and Caspa is down 1%. Lithium is down 0.7. Over to the big boys. Bitcoin is 67,889, down 2.1 the day, down 0.7 on the hour, down up 5.8 on the week, down 11.1 on the month, and down 20.4 on the year. Ethereum is down back under 2,000 to 1,962, down 3.8 on the day, down 1.2 on the hour, up 5.5 on the week, down 12.7 on the month, and down 7.2 on the year. XRP, we looked at already. I think we looked at Solana. ZBCN is down 3.6 on the day, 1.2 on the hour, down 5.8 on the week, down 13% on the month, and up 48.9 on the year. And we're back at the 0020. When is it ever going to get over the 002 anything? What is going on, bro? This is like the hardest crypto I've ever held. For some reason, it cannot get out of the 002. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, just continue to hold. The sun, what is it? What is Annie? The sun will come out tomorrow. Better days is tomorrow. Excuse me. Can't remember how the song goes. But yeah, it's coming, guys. Just hang in there. I know it's been crazy. It's been rough and it's weird. It's like it's doing the exact opposite of what it should be doing. But don't give up, guys. This is a good project. There are fundamentals behind the project. Just hang tough. Things are going to turn around for Zebec. And when it happens, it's going to go crazy. So this is, come back to that because that's the tokenomics. This is the holders. Currently, we're at 96,298. For 4 hours, we added 21. For 12 hours, we added 29. For the day, we added 80. 3 days, we added 161. For the week, we added 599. 2 weeks, 1,384. And for the month, 2,603. Currently, Zebec is at the 0020, down 1.26 on the hour, down 3.69 on the day, down 5.29 on the week, down 13.16 for the month. For the quarter, which is 3 months, 90 days, down 33.17. And for the year, we're up 46.92, which is weird because we were down to like 12% up or something crazy recently. And it has been bouncing back. If you're holding Zebec or thinking about getting into Zebec, you need to understand this unlock schedule. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the Zebec Network, the token unlock, and what historically means for the price action, no hype, just strategy. What is the token unlock? Token unlock is what's previously unlocked tokens. Let me see here. Is it in the tokenomics or is it here? I think it's here. Usually allocated to the team, investors, and the ecosystem, become available to sale on the open market More supply entering circulation can create selling pressure. But here's the key: not unlocks, not all unlocks are bearish. Why unlocks drop the price? If early investors are sitting on large profits, they may take gains once tokens unlock. That increases the supply. If the demand doesn't increase at the same time, the price drops. This is especially true during the weak market conditions, low trading volume, or bearish sentiment. And all three are currently happening, right? There is weak market conditions with everything else that's going on, and trading volume is low. We can check that. And bearish, we'll check that as well, actually. So it looks like the 002 down 4.22%. If this ever comes up, community is bullish, actually. Market cap is 198.1 mil won, down 4.21%. 24-hour trading volume is 6.66 mil won. That's weird. Down 14.7. If this analysis ever comes up, this is weird because it's usually over here. I don't know why it's over here, actually. That's strange. It's in the middle like this. We'll wait for that to come up. Zebec is down 4.3% to 002 in 24 hours, underperforming a broader crypto market dip driven by micro uncertainty and risk off sentiment. The move appears to be a beta driven correction amplified by lack of coin specific catalyst. Primary reason: broader market retraction driven by micro caution ahead of the Federal Reserve speech and general risk off sentiment. Secondary reason: no clear secondary driver was visible. Near term market outlook: if ZBCN holds above the 0019, it may consolidate. A break below could test the lower support near the 0017. Watch Bitcoin's reaction to the Fed commentary direction. Broader market retracement: ZBCN decline aligns with the 2% drop in the total crypto market cap and the Bitcoin's 2% fall, and the broader dip is attributed to profit taking and caution ahead of the speech by the Federal Reserve official John Williams, with traders weary of potential hawkish shift that could reverse recent gains. ZBCN underperformed the markets, falling roughly twice as much as the Bitcoin. So we'll see here. Where was that? So on the unlock the ZBCN tokens, total distribution progress, unlocked is 93.1%. Next unlock is 1.04. Untraced is 5.83. ZBCN is 5.84 billion, roughly 11.68 million. And the ZBCN, the unlocked is 93.12 billion. So what is this untraced amount? That's weird. So the next unlock event will be the final round, and we're looking at 1 billion, and that'll be the total supply, roughly $2 million, and that's 13 days, which will be March 16th. So community rewards is 50%, 49% unlocked, 1% locked. Contributors is 20%, 20% unlocked. Private round is 11%. All that's unlocked. Seed rounds 9%. That's all unlocked. Public sale is 5.8%. And I guess that 5.8% is the untraced, which I guess this is the rest of the supply that's not sold yet. Market makings 4%. All that's unlocked. And public sale is 0.17%, and all that's unlocked. So the only thing that's missing is that public sale of 5.8%. This is community reward is 50% of 4 years, and 97% of that is unlocked. Contributors is unlocked 100%. Private rounds unlocked 100%. Second rounds unlocked. Marketing is unlocked, and the vested is unlocked. So after this last little round, we should mostly be unlocked. So we're just waiting to see how things shake out after this final unlock period. ZBCN is a governance utility token of the Zebec Network, supported decision making and product usage, ecosystem incentives, token utilities driven by governance rights, payroll and product staking, incentives, and real world spending rather than base layer transaction gas, reflecting Zebec's evolution into the multi-chain, multi-product financial network. Token supply dynamics are mature and increasing deflationary, with early investors having realized returns, and final unlocks scheduled for March 2026, which is now in 13 days. This design allows long-term tokens value with network usage, governed participation, and substantial business growth. Core utilities include payroll, products, fees, staking, real-world card spend, incentives, and ecosystem participation. Supply contraction outpaces supply expansion, resulting in negative net inflation. Power on chain voting and ecosystem decisions unlock staking rewards and collateral and DeFi integrations. Reoccurring token buybacks are linked directly to product revenue. Funds granted for ecosystem contributors. And I guess we'll go over to X because we just looked at this. Zebec's early institution and venture backers have realized significant returns on their initial investment and continue to support and contribute to the long-term growth of the Zebec ecosystem. So we looked at this already. So this is X. Make sure you sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. What up, Dave? What up, Crypto Silver Days? What's going on with your fam? So this is, I saw this, I want to say yesterday, but I guess not. Payroll for individuals are available on the desktop, built on the Zebec rig, powered by Circle's USDC, and utilizing ZBCN for fees. And of course, the super app update is tomorrow, and there is an actual AMA. So let me know what you guys think. Will this be a massive AMA? And will this also push the price up? I suspect we might have some positive price action, but I'm not sure because, like, this guy mentioned in the beginning, what was his name? Ronnie, actually. Shout out to Ronnie. as Ronnie mentioned, it's weird every time there's an announcement. It's like the price goes down, which is weird. It should be doing the opposite. And this is Crypto Chrome, a Zebec structure shift, March 26, March 2026 ends the final vesting cycle for the ZBCN. No more scheduled dilute.
Think of it like employees receiving stock.
Here,
March 2026 might quietly mark the most important structural shift in Zebec's history. Because this is the month dilution officially ends. And that changes how this network gets evaluated. For 4 years, supply has been gradually increasing on a schedule. Not dramatic, not explosive, just steady. Think of it like employees receiving stock over time instead of all at once. Every month, a small portion unlocked and entered circulation. Even when small, that steady release created background pressure. It's like trying to raise the water level in a pool while a hose keeps running in the opposite direction. By the end of March 2026, that hose shuts off. 100% of the 100 billion ZBCN supply will be circulating. No more scheduled releases. No more predictable vesting additions. From that point forward, price behavior can't be blamed on unlocked schedules. If the network grows, it shows. If it stalls, that shows too. Now the structure flips. Instead of asking how many tokens are entering the market, the question becomes how many are leaving. Zebec uses revenue from super app transactions, crypto payroll streaming, and card usage to fund buybacks. Think of it like a company using profits to repurchase its own shares. The more customers use the product, the more supply can be removed. The token economy becomes directly tied to real-world usage, not narratives, not unlocked calendars. Usage. If adoption grows, the buyback flywheel strengthens. If adoption stalls, the structure stalls. This is what infrastructure maturity looks like. When vesting cycles finish, the market stops asking who's selling. It starts asking who's building. From here on, Zebec's structure is simple. Adoption drives revenue. Revenue drives buybacks. Buybacks influence supply. That's the entire equation. If you understand that equation, you're ahead of most participants in this space. Watch the structure, measure the usage, ignore the noise.
so shout out to Crypto Chrome for that. This is Zebec is ready for a long term. You grown for the long term. You grown. You can lock in your token and stake for 6 months, earning ZBCN while doing so. Make money work for you. Sleep and earn. Just the website and philosophy of Zebec. Yeah, make money your slave. Put it to work and let it make money while you sleep. More people are starting to discover the Zebec Network. And once you see what they're building, it's hard to look away. ZBCN, all eyes on the Zebec Network. Shout out to Crypto Queen and Crypto Chrome. Make sure you sign up for the super app AMA tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. This is ZBCN focuses on compliant streaming payroll, aligning with the MECI and the USAML standards. Its architecture facilitates continuous value transfer while meeting regulatory requirements and institutional grade financial operations. So shout out to the team there. Strongest coins on the Solana past day. Which project are you most bullish on? And this is Jelly, which I never even heard of. 28.1, Virtuals 4.9, ZBCN 4%, Jupiter 3.8, Dog meme coin, Dog with a hat meme coin, Fart coin meme coin, Ban meme coin. I'm not sure about Home and Putty Penguin. So shout out to ZBCN, the top three. ZBCN Pirates. Look at the stack. People are talking about the ISO 222 like it's a buzzword, but this graphic shows the truth. The ISO 20022 crypto stack. We got the quant interoperability, HBAR, enterprise ledger, IOTA, machine economy, algo, CBDCs, XDC, trade finance, ZBCN, PayFi, distribution in XLM, retail payments. So shout out to Captain Zach. This is Alpha Lion, operating systems for real-time finance. At the center stands the Zebec emblem. The engine's powered for a new. Oh, dang it! I didn't get the end of that. For a new. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Financial error. Every glowing connection represents real world utility transforming. And I'm trying to get that full screenshot. Gotta shut that off because they will ping me for songs, which is weird. But we got supply chain, decentralized governance, payroll, NFTs, fiat on ramp, debit cards, DeFi, instant payments, cross chain swaps, tokenization. It looks like it's changing on the side. It is changing. But shout out to who is this? Shout out to Alpha Lion. This is Throbbing Lantern. Good morning, pirates. Buy the dip. Not financial advice, of course. ZBCN will touch the sky. Have a great day. This is Crypto God. When you get a chance, I'm pretty sure there's an article, but read that full article. Zebec and Latrice launching the first MasterCard debit card native to the Canton network. Let that sink in. Canton equals DTCC JP Morgan back rails. Zebec real-time payment streaming, stablecoin plus tokenized assets, MasterCard, global spin, and infrastructure. This isn't just a card. It's the crypto plugging directly into institutional settlements. Plumbing. Deep dive. Partner with Latrice on Lattice, actually. Is it Lattice? I think it's Lattice. On Canton Network, February 23rd. Overview. Zebec Network announced on a strategic partnership with Lattice Finance to launch the first MasterCard debit native to the Canton Network. This integrates Zebec real-time payment streaming card and infrastructure on the Canton privacy-enabled blockchain backed by institutions like DTCC and the JP Morgan. So keeping it moving. And this is Captain Zach again. Two private ecosystem, two vision, two completely different lanes. One side, the Canton Network. On the other side, Zebec real-time payroll. Looks really similar, actually. But let me know what you guys think about that as well. Going to keep it moving. Look at where Zebec is sitting right now. The 002 right in the accumulation zone. 95K holders. Daily growth. 89% bullish sentiment. 207 million FDV. DV. When the chart is quiet, the wallets keep climbing. That's the signal. Is your bag ready? So shout out to X Financial Bull. I guess we'll go to this video real quick. This is Crypto Spaces. We'll run his video real quick and maybe squeeze in Ronnie as well. Let's see what Crypto Spaces has to say.
ZBCN buybacks is a revenue model of the project that most are underestimating and aren't paying attention to. This revenue model is one of the best in the space, and I'll break down why in this video and why ZBCN buybacks and its tokenomics and how the project has their funds and their fees that they generate, the revenue that they create, how they have all of that structured is so powerful, right? So the last time ZBCN did buybacks was January 2nd, 2026, or maybe another time after this. You guys could confirm for me. But this was the most popular tweet with their buybacks that had 134,000 views, right? Impressions. ZBCN buybacks. In Q4 2025, Zebec bought back 43 million ZBCN for $120,000, funded by the revenue from the Zebec cards program. A strong close to 2025 as we prepare to roll out updated tokenomics in 2026. Now, why is this so important? Let me break it down for you guys why this is so important for ZBCN, right? Last time they did buybacks, or their biggest buyback at the time, was $120,000. If we take a look at ZBCN right now, the circulating supply is 98.99%. Basically, all of the coins are in circulation. There's not much more coins left, like 1% left. 1% left. Like, that is nothing, okay? That is absolutely nothing. So with all of the coins being in circulation, all of the coins being distributed through ZBCN, through its diamond hand holders, so the short-term traders, the centralized exchanges, the team, etc., you toss buybacks on top of that in the future with the revenue that they generate from their cards and instant payment rail program, you toss buybacks on top of that, you unlock what we call a supply squeeze. You unlock what we call supply being dwindled while demand rises, right? You saw what happened recently. Well, for this previous bull run, people say it was the worst bull run ever, right? Altcoins did not make the moves that people wanted. The market has changed and matured, and it's way more difficult to be successful in this market. But in that time, the whales, the people with money, the institutions, TradFi, they came into the market and they started buying up the Bitcoin with their, customers through the ETFs. The OG whales, the OG holders of Bitcoin were withdrawing the Bitcoin from exchanges. And then we saw, Bitcoin on exchanges going down. Bitcoin supply. Right? Then we saw this image right here with the Bitcoin supply on exchanges, right? This blue line, purple line going down, right? And as that supply went down, right? Supply getting so limited, so restrictive, right? With the supply for Bitcoin, and then demand increasing with institutions, ETFs, etc. What did you get? You got a great bull run for Bitcoin, 7 to 8x move from the low if you caught around the under 20K for Bitcoin. Massive move with supply going down, right? The Bitcoin on exchange is getting removed, withdraw to hardware wallets, withdraw to, Tangem, Ledger, all the hardware wallets, etc. Going into self-custody, going into cold storage, just absolute drawdown. People are storing away their Bitcoin, and then boom, you get new buyers coming in to scoop up all that Bitcoin. Supply is down, demand is up, you get a squeeze, right? And that's how we had such a good bull run for Bitcoin. Not altcoins, because most of them don't have the same metrics, right? But guess what does have this metric? ZBCN has this metric, right? Most of the supply here, 99% is out, 1% left. All the supply on the exchanges, in the team hands, the retail investors hands, the day traders, the long-term diamond hands of the project, all of those hands that are holding the coin are basically limiting the supply for new people to come in, right? Restricting that supply. And then you have demand with retail investors or new investors into ZBCN with all the utility and value that they bring. You have TradFi using the project. You have the card referral program as well integrated into that. The ZBCN app, super app as well. Their telecom system with Zebec Net. You toss buybacks on top of that as well. Another 200K, 300K buyback as the cards referral, the card program, the instant payments generate the team more revenue. You're going to get something similar to what you saw here with Bitcoin in this bull run. Supply going down, demand going up, and then bullish price action, right? I'm telling you, a lot of people aren't paying attention to this. And, this is one thing I was like, oh, this is very interesting, right? I should actually make a video on this. And again, this is a great detail that a lot of people aren't taking notice of. And I think this is going to be another catalyst for the success of ZBCN. Like I said, just to be on the more conservative and realistic side, I think, like I said, I think 100,000 ZBCN is a good bet to make. If not 200,000 to 300,000, anything under $1,000 invested, because you never know how this space is. Nothing is guaranteed, clearly, right? It's just like what we saw with the recent alts, the recent bull run. 99% of alts did nothing, right? So it was tough for a lot of people. So never invest more than you're willing to lose. $1,000 into ZBCN here is 500,000 ZBCN, just about 500,000 ZBCN. I think anywhere from 100,000 to 500,000 tokens is a great bet to make. I don't want anyone to overinvest and put in an amount that, something goes wrong, people lose a lot. I don't want that to be the case. So even 100,000 ZBCN could yield great ROI. And I truly believe that's the case. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, but you could potentially see a 5 cent, 10 cents, maybe even 30 cents ZBCN project in the future. And on the long enough time frame, the team continues to build, the utility stays active, the project is still building, community stays bullish. On the long-term time frame, you could see the 50 cents to dollar targets. It could happen on a long enough time frame, right? Like I said, eventually maybe ZBCN, see how they're built on Solana. Maybe they branch out some of that liquidity, the Ethereum base chain, BNB. Maybe they even build their own chain as well. Keep, make it a way for you could still access ZBCN on Solana and these other chains. And then they have their own chain as well, where then if you want to migrate and, trade on ZBCN network, I'm just speculating about the future. Obviously, none of this has to take place. They could just stay on Solana because Solana is clearly like, one of the better altcoins in the space. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. That's basically how I see it at this point. XRP as well. Obviously, toss XRP in there. But again, you can never know what could happen in the future for ZBCN. It could, keep the liquidity on Solana and then make its own chain. So if you want to buy ZBCN on Solana and then you want to buy it on its own chain so it could bring more users and more institutions, more building, more product market fit, that could also take place, right? Because you're dealing with very smart devs and very smart builders here, right? So, again, I think the future here is great. Look out for that potential supply squeeze for Bitcoin, for ZBCN. I'm comparing it to Bitcoin now. But look out for the potential supply squeeze for ZBCN in the future. This is from Crypto Queen, ZBCN Bulls. Who's next for Zebec in 2026. Tangem surprise partner drop is teasing something big. Super app is live. Canton is rolling. Alio Paxos, privacy rails. But who is the next meaningful partnership dropping this year? A, deeper Paxos integration with USDP stablecoin rails. Ripple, XRPL or RLUSD, cross-border remittances, compliant global payroll. RLUSD, I should say, on the Zebec Super app is probably a great bet, and I wouldn't be surprised that happens when the founders attend XRP Las Vegas. That could be something that happens around that time. Or we have the major fintech neobank beast, SoFi deepening with Aiden and Stripe expansions, Revolut like for crypto cards and payroll. I like where Crypto Queen is heading with this. Make sure you guys give her a follow right here. And recently they had the partnership with Tangem as well, with Bundesliga, which people told me is something massive, right, for football and soccer. And this is what you want to see. Great marketing is being done as well for the project. Again, I think this project has a ton of potential. And I'll just keep you guys updated, playing it by ear. You never know what could happen in the market. Overall macro, Bitcoin having a nice bounce here. You would think with the Iran speculation of World War III, it would have been a lot weaker, but it's showing a lot of strength, which is surprising. So obviously altcoins are showing strength as well. Some catalysts for ZBCN, more catalysts, more building. You could see, ZBCN be an outlier in the future, guys. It really can be. So as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord, follow me on X, and go and subscribe to my Clips channel.
So shout out to Crypto Spaces. So this is a quick video from Ronnie Trades. He's talking about will the Zebec crash with the unlock. I'll run this real quick and then we'll shut it down. But get ready for the AMA tomorrow at 10 a.m. Let's go over to Ronnie.
Shout out to all the Zebecians that have been weathering the storm. This month, March 2026, Zebec Network is doing their final token unlock, flooding Zebec with supply. So as you can see here, fully distributed by March 2026. The final scheduled token unlock is set for March 2026, 4 years after the original token introduction. This milestone marks the conclusion of early stage token allocations and reflects Zebec Network's transition into a more mature, utility-driven phase of the network. Now, essentially what they are referring to is the phase where they move into deflationary tokenomics. Just like a lot of altcoins, it doesn't really react to traditional fundamentals. And I understand, I know a lot of people love Zebec Network, and every time that they have great news, the price goes down. And this is actually something that I have been taking advantage of. You can actually see this tracker on my website at the Black Line Society. Just to show it to you, so January 2026 to February 2026 are my trades. I have a net profit of over $99,000, 85.2% win rate. Now, Zebec Network was one of the most traded cryptocurrency over in the Discord, and I made $37,000 off of it over the past 2 months. And the reason why I was able to do that was because I understand the patterns that it makes, and also that every time they come out with great news, for some reason, Zebec Network goes down. Okay. Now, with this token unlock and the flooding of the supply, which when you flood supply, that causes a dilution of the demand. And generally, you'll see cryptocurrencies go down because of it. Now, Zebec Network currently is going sideways. Okay. Now, we over at the Black Line Society, we can make money from this. Absolutely. We don't need a strong direction like this. We can make money from it. Even though we've been making money from this move, we made money from this larger move here on these wicks. But essentially, what I'm waiting for is a breakout. Okay. I'm waiting for it to decide a larger move in one direction. Now, what direction that is, it doesn't matter, because, over here we make money going both ways, which, just showing you this allows me to take this $37,000 and roll it in and buying the coin. This money didn't come from my hard-earned income. This came from pulling liquidity from the market. So essentially what I'm looking for is for Zebec Network to have a move up, followed by a larger move down. And then this is where I will take all of the money that I made from Zebec Network and purchase the coins closer to its bottom, and then ride the wave up. I will have more capital to take advantage of the next swing like this, which leads me to the next thing. The majority of people that I've been talking to, especially that love Zebec Network, they don't have a real exit plan. Okay, the exit was up here in this area, and most people held on to it, right? Dollar cost averaging. But this isn't the stock market. As you can see, Zebec Network doesn't react to the traditional fundamentals. None of the altcoins do. So once you have that understanding, you can take better advantage of these markets. I mean, I've been shorting Zebec Network for a while now, okay? And it's been very profitable because I have that understanding. So, Zebec Network is it's a different coin than the rest of the altcoins. Now, one other thing that I want to point out is this market cycle chart, which is very accurate. Okay. So right now we are on a B year, years of good times, high prices, and the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. Okay. That includes altcoins, Bitcoin. It includes everything. So 2026 now. The C year, which is 2032, is the years of hard times, low prices, and the good time to buy stocks, corner lots, goods, etc., and hold till the boom reaches the years of good times, then unload. Okay. So essentially, what this prediction is making, this thing has been very accurate, is that we are going to either have a flat market or a market that continues to go down until around 2032. Okay. Now, I know that people love these things, but one thing that we show over at the Black Line Society, link is in the description, is how to make money when the market goes down. So that way, when you reach the C year, you have a larger income shovel. Okay, that is what I'm showing you all in real time, is having a larger income shovel. So this 37,000 is going to go up as soon as I can find a position to take in Zebec Network. Once it actually decides the direction that it wants to go, I will be able to take positions and add to this, and then take this entire lump sum of money and purchase the coins. See, in order to make a lot of money from cryptocurrency, you either have to have, number one, a skill set, or number two, a very large income shovel. If you have a very large income shovel, you can make a lot of money when these things bottom out and then have a large run like this. Now, this large run is pretty much unpredictable. Nobody can tell you the exact date, time, and minute when this thing is going to actually do this. But what you can do, well, what you have control over, is being prepared for something like this. Having a large income shovel, allows you to get real life-changing gains from the market. Okay. And then on the back of that, having a plan is what will take you to the next level. So just to do some math and just show you all this. So this is a 928% gain. Okay. So if we take $37,000 times 928%, that's $343,360. That having that a larger income shovel can turn into. Okay, so this is just an example. All right, and to show you the power of what we're doing over at the Black Line Society. And it doesn't have to be Zebec Network, it can be any of them. But again, I appreciate you all watching. Make sure y'all check out theblacklinesociety.com. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching.
So shout out to that information from Ronnie. And I guess we'll shut it down. I want to squeeze that other video in, but I gotta run an errand real quick. So thanks for joining. We might do a XRP video later, But as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. And as always, miners out. Thanks for joining. And don't forget to log in tomorrow for the AMA at 10 a.m.